Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in this beautiful world. This is Hedging Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. Overnight, price decided to turn and it's going near vertical. That's a good sign. We had wave one, blue, and wave two. And then for wave two on the subwaves, we had A, B, and C. And this ABC we had projected to 8200, which is 0.618 Fibonacci zone. And instead, it decided to go to 8372. So what I'm going to do is update my count. Now, this is how technical analysis works. When you get new data to give you additional information to update your waves or your patterns, that's what you do. Why? It's very simple. No one has a crystal ball to see the certainty of events upcoming. Technical analysis is based on probabilities, not the certainty principle. And if you expect every call, especially the short term, to be perfect without error, that is not realistic. Okay, so here, because price is seems so vigorous, I can return the count to the way I had it before. Like this. We'll leave this here for now. And if this is correct, and that this is wave 3, 4, and 5 is now in at 83.52, then it could be possible that this is wave 1, 2, and we might be starting 3, given the vertical nature of this. But then again, it was pretty oversold, I think. Now, what needs to happen? What needs to happen clearly has to be price has to retake this line, the white resistance line. By the way, I don't know, I've already said this yesterday, but I fixed my mouse on my trading view. Really happy about that. It turned out that if you're using Chrome, one of my extensions were causing the conflict. And what I had to do was take each one of my extensions, turn it on and off, restart trading view, on and off, restart trading view until I found the extension that was causing it. So now, when you see my videos, you don't have to see the awkward um, displacement of my crosshair on the mouse pointer by about an inch or so. I think it was more than that, maybe an inch and a half. Okay, so going back to this white line of trend line resistance has to be retaken. Now, if you look at this, it doesn't look very impulsive, it's very overlapping. So unless this white line is taken out. The other possibility on the count side is this could be very corrective triangle like that for consolidation. And what you're looking at here is a potential for a triangle if it is a triangle. Something like that. I'm not saying this is my primary count. No, I'm only saying this is to be seen as from an awareness perspective. If this turns out to be a triangle, then this whole count has to probably become more complex count. That's why it's not my primary count. It wouldn't fit so well into the current count as it is, but I have to give it an awareness and see if it hits this yellow line and comes back down. Or better yet, ideally, if it exceeds, re-breaches, retakes the upper white line of trend, it would then mark a very significant signal of a trend reversal of this ABC being likely complete. Now, on a longer term perspective, this is now the daily chart. The very big correction at 5,900 was marked. And if this is wave 1, ABC, and the C is almost either done or almost done at around, let's say, 8,200, which is where the 0.618 lies. We can also draw a trend line. And that here line here will be, by the time it time traverses around here, let's say, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, another week or so, if it continues down, we are at around 81, I'm sorry, 8,000 or so. And if it does so, whole thing can look like 1, 2, and then we can get all-time new highs. I just want to focus on 1 and 2 here for now. And that 1 and 2, wave 2 fits by the action of these ABCs. So I think if this already has hit the bottom for the C, but we can then move it here, fine, that'll be interesting. Then we need to take that white line of trend back again. But I'm going to leave it here for now still. Now if we look at the MACD, so if you look at it with the MACD, it shows that it probably has a little more to go. Unless the 9-day, the red histogram bars, start turning and get shorter and may have reached the bottom of it, and it may go up into shorter and shorter and go positive again. And this should then curve around the 12-day, which is the white line, should curve around as well. But I think it's got a little more to go. If not, we could easily move C to be right here and say the ABC is done. Beautiful. Let's start going up and put in 1, 2, and start putting in 3, which should bring us in a few weeks to a few months, depending on what exact time frame and pathway it takes, to much higher highs. Okay, I hope you found this to be helpful. As always, I do put quite a bit of time and effort and analysis into these before I even start recording. And I very much enjoy doing it. It's my passion. I am an analyst. And if I can provide analysis that can help augment your due diligence, then I've done my job. So having said that, I hope I've earned the right to ask you for your upvotes, follow, and resting. If you have any request for an analysis you'd like, please leave it on the comments and I will get to them. Thank you and have a good day.